Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Atomic here. Today, I'm going to be hitting you guys up with some hit and run tales, alright? Now, I've been hit by a car not once, not twice, but 4 times in my entire life. And each time of them was a hit and run, alright? Now, if you've never been the victim of a hit and run, it basically goes like this. You could be chilling, you could be walking, you could be on your bike on the sidewalk maybe, or you're just crossing an intersection, and a car comes out of nowhere, and my guy is cruising, alright? He's got places to fucking be. He's off 12 twisted T's. He's plugged into the plug to pop some C's, and because of all that, he can't see a fucking thing. And he sees the road as train tracks, okay? So when you step on those rails, you just did it at the wrong place at the wrong time. Don't beat yourself up too much because you're going to need all the strength for when he smacks the fuck out of you. If you're lucky, you ended up in the air, possibly on like a nice grass lawn or something, and you're chilling, all right? Maybe a couple scratches in here and there. Or you're not so lucky, you ended up sliding under the car, getting your shit fucking marked by this fucking 2-ton machine, and the driver, he's got no fucking clue, alright? He knows he just hit something, but he doesn't know what it was, so he's just gonna keep driving, alright? Listen, he follows the philosophy of, if there's been a major traffic accident, I don't want nothing to do with it. And besides, I was in the car the whole time. I had nothing to do with it. That is all them. That is their problem. Listen, why would I intrude on someone's major traffic accident, alright? That is just rude, alright? Especially if I caused it. Fucking gone, alright? And that's what most of these people do, and they never come back. But some of them do, and they still like unleash havoc on their communities. They just bad, bro. I don't even know. That should honestly be a new term called serial hit and runners, because there's hella of them. That was like a 2-minute intro. So without further ado, let's jump straight into this story. So this story takes place roughly before my 14th birthday. I was still 13 at the time when this happened. And back in the day, everybody and their mom would be on Facebook Marketplace trying to like just sell a random ass bike parts, anything that they could use to make some extra cash, all right? And it resulted in many people getting robbed, all right? I was one of them. I was so misfortunate to leave my bike out. Not really misfortunate, that's not the right word. Unfortunate. It was unfortunate because I left my bike out in the front lawn and the shit got stolen. This was like the 3rd time this has ever happened, and I made a pledge to myself that it was going to be the last one. That was like the 3rd time I ever made that pledge, so I was going to make that one work. And the first way I was going to do it is never leave your bike in the front lawn, all right? Listen, it doesn't matter where you live. You could live in a nice suburban neighborhood, all right? And your shit will still get robbed. I'm not lying, all right? Put your bike inside of your house. You're not that safe as you think you are. And to those people who leave their garage doors open, bro, because they think nobody's going to rob them, think again, Brody. Always have your shit locked, because there might be somebody like me with the same mindset that might come in there and fuck your shit up. I'm not even lying. But I'm going to be the first one to tell you this right now. Walmart bikes kind of suck ass. I'm not even going to lie. Like, the life expectancy of a bike that you buy from like a store like Walmart, Target or some shit, that shit is only going to last you like a good 4, 5, 6 months. And even before that, they start breaking down before that. They just suck ass, all right? So I wasn't going to be doing none of that Walmart, Target bike shit. I needed something new. I needed a fresh start. And at this point, I was a broke-ass kid, all right? I'm not ordering a bike off Amazon, like fresh, new, like some premium-grade materials or some shit. Hell no. Back in the day, though, I wanted a battery-powered bike for so long, my guy. If you don't know what a battery-powered bike is, basically, when you pedal, the battery pushes you forward. You're basically collecting speed boosts the whole way. I tried one of these bikes at my cousin's, like down up his street and shit, and I topped this bike out at 40 miles an hour, all right? Above the speed limit for that street, okay? These bikes are fast as fuck. I was only going 40, but you could top that bike out up to 55. My cousin did that shit. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. I was like, bro, how did that bike not come apart? Any other bike would be in pieces right now, getting picked up by scavengers on the road to sell to some sketchy ass repair shop. But this particular day, I was with the homie, and his brother drove like this pickup truck. He was like 17 at the time, and we were going through the neighborhood, and I saw like this little bike just chilling there in kind of like this tree section of the neighborhood, and I don't know what it was, but as soon as I saw this bike, I just knew I was gonna steal that shit, all right? You know that feeling you get when you're ready to rob someone? You know, that adrenaline rush? Brody, I was getting this for real for like the first time. This is like one of the first licks I ever pulled, was just taking this bike from this dude's house. Looking back on it, that shit was a shitty ass move. That, like, I'm embarrassed to tell this story a little bit, but I ended up just taking the bike after like scoping it out for a little bit, like an hour or two. And eventually I went back out there, grabbed the bike, threw it in the back of his pickup truck, and he took me home. And that was that. And I had no idea what plan I had just initiated, but karma was about to get back at me hard as hell, all right? Now listen, the next day I woke up on some typical shit, and I was planning on going to the park this day, you know, just hanging out with the homies, spark up some blunts, and go play basketball. That was usually our routine. I hit the boys up. I told them, yo, I'm going to be here at such and such time. Whoop-de whoop whoop. I hop on my bike and I start biking over to the park. And most of the other bikes took like 20 to 25 minutes just to get down 3 blocks to where this park is, okay? This bike that I had on me was cruising, all right? I was flying like a fucking bird down these sidewalks. I get up to the highway intersection, right? Where it's the opening to the highway, and then to my right is like a whole store outlet, whatever the fuck you call them, a plaza area, whatever. And I'm cutting the air, all right? I'm at least doing 20, maybe 15 miles an hour on this new bike that I got. This was by far one of the fastest bikes that I've ever ridden manually. Like, no battery powered, nothing added extra to it. This thing was just a fast ass bicycle, all right? And as I'm going through the opening to this shopping outlet, like this plaza area, a pickup truck sideswipes the back of my tire, sends me flying down the sidewalk. I land on my elbow, and it scrapes all the skin off of like the bottom of my elbow to the point where, you know how it's like when you get a scrape, you can kind of see like the white part of your skin a little bit. It was deeper than that, all right? The white part was still there, like in little chunks, like spread across my skin, but I could literally like see inside of my arm. It was very scary. But that's when I woke up. I originally got knocked the fuck out. I passed out because I hit my head on the sidewalk. So now I'm on the sidewalk, basically partially concussed, and a dude is in the parking lot, and I can hear him screaming like faintly, and he's like, "Yo, yo!" And I look up at him. I'm like, okay, that's a guy. He's probably just saw me crash or whatever the fuck. So I'm just like, yo, back to him, because I don't even realize like I'm that hurt. I don't even feel nothing. I got so much adrenaline pumping through me. I'm just ready, dude. I feel like a crackhead, honestly. My guy goes into the store. I think it was like a Dollar General or some shit. He comes out with like this little first aid box. It's got like a bunch of Band-Aids in it and shit. And he's like, all right, man, patch yourself up. I saw that shit. That shit was crazy. And before he drove off, like while he was in the store and shit, gave me the Band-Aids, I looked around. I saw my bike. It was like 3-4 feet behind me. And so I put 2 and 2 together. I was like, yo, this man had me fucking flying, dog. The last thing I remember seeing before everything kind of like hit black and it was like all blurry and shit was a fucking pickup truck cruising through the Dollar General parking lot and shit, like the plaza parking lot, and just speeding back onto the road. Like, I'm in midair seeing this real quick and the flash of my eyes, and all of a sudden, boom, just smacked the shit. Now, I'm obviously not going to the park no more, so I hit up one of my boys. I'm like, yo, dude, I just got hit by a whole pickup truck. And he's like, word, nigga, you just got hit by a pickup truck? Where? I tell him where I got hit by the truck, and he's like, all right, man, I'm coming up there. And I meet him like halfway from the store. Like, I was just walking with my bike and shit. I meet him halfway up the store, and by that point, the pain was really kicking in. Like, I didn't realize like all the damages I had done to myself and my whole body. I opened my shirt, like I lifted my shirt up, and there were mad cuts like on the side, like the right side of my body, that I like forgot to patch up while I was still sitting down. So I'm looking at my stomach and I'm counting like all the cuts I had and shit. I had like 6 cuts like that were just kind of like scratches a little bit, like of my skin just on there. And I looked down over to my knee, and I had at least like 2 cuts on my knee. One of them was like just kind of white, like that white skin stuff when you like cut yourself. And the other part was just kind of like a weird ass scratch that was just like bleeding, like scabby a little bit. And I looked over at my right shoulder. I moved my right shoulder over to like my field of view so I could look down at it. And I had a big ass cut on my shoulder. And I already knew I was bleeding from the top of my head, so I already put the Band-Aid like right by my right temple where it got cut. And I'm all sorts of fucked up. So I basically just gotta go home at this point. He's like, yo, it was nice catching with you. I just had to make sure you was all good and shit. I dabbed him up. I was like, all right, I appreciate it. But at the same time, in the back of my mind, I was like, yo, I should be home right now. I don't know why the fuck I came out here to meet up with you. I'm like in severe pain right now, but I'm just carrying on my day to day. You know what I'm saying? I was straight thugging through it. But I would rate this experience probably like a good 7, maybe 6 out of 10 on the pain scale. I would probably have rated it higher if that shit literally smacked me in the face and like I went flying into the sky or some shit. But it only hit the back of my tire. But I still felt the force of that pickup truck. Don't get me wrong. That shit was so powerful. It literally turned me into a fucking ragdoll midair, alright? I'm not even gonna lie. This experience kind of humbled me. People who get hit by cars and somehow survive, like, have my utmost respect, okay? Because that shit is so powerful, all right? Imagine like a group of 4 dudes just starts jumping you, all right? And then imagine you getting hit by a pickup truck. The pickup truck would hurt way more than getting hit by 4 dudes, okay? I'm so lucky I didn't just get nailed and ran over by that shit. Thankfully, I didn't have like any internal bleeding or some shit. I wouldn't even have known. I didn't even go to the hospital for this shit. I went home, sat my ass down, and started rolling up some joints. But halfway through rolling up the joints, my hands just stopped working. Like it felt like I had Parkinson's or some shit. Low key, I felt like that one video where they were pumping Hitler up full of meth at the Olympics, like on some tweaker shit. But eventually, I got them together, sparked them up, and I was just fine. Yeah, that's the first time I ever got hit by a pickup truck. That shit was wild. So, if you like this story, take 3 seconds out of your day just to go like and subscribe. If you watching this right now, you most likely high. You probably forgetting a lot of other shit right now too, so start that shit off with subscribing to me, alright? I'll catch y'all. Stay elevated.